That's dope.
What is up, everybody? I'm Scott Melker, also known as the Wolf of Wall Street. It is 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and this is Chartapalooza. Before we get started, please, please subscribe to the channel and mush the like button with your pinky. Just maybe take both pinkies and go back and forth on the like button like this. Do one of those things, like you're playing a little piano, you know? Hit the like button just like that. Not much has changed since we talked last, but today we are here for Chartapalooza, which you know is my favorite hour of the week, when I take requests from paid subscribers to the Wolf Den newsletter and look at charts for them because I am their slave. That's right. I send out a Google form Wednesday morning, goes to my assistant, he does the thing, and then he chooses the ones he wants me to look at, and then we look at them, and it's amazing. Sometimes better than others, man. When it's alt season, it's a good time, but also a lot to be learned from looking at these charts when the market is sideways and looking kind of stank. A little bit stank as it has at the moment. As you can see, I'm in my golf attire, this bright blue thing that Emmy had bought me. It's a little louder than I would usually go, but I'm, doing my Scrappy Gilmore. I was out there working on my swing, changed up my grip. Now that my back is better, trying to get my game tight. Now that I have your attention, let's talk about something awesome. And that is DYDX. DYDX is the largest decentralized exchange in crypto. Users can now trade with zero gas costs, cross-margining, up to 25x leverage, and the ability to earn DYDX. They have like 28 pairs not available to US users. So listen, as you guys know, we've talked about it. They told me that a ton of you guys have been clicking on it. You click on the link right down below. Click on it right down below. Do me a favor. You'll get 10% off on your trading fees if you do choose to sign up. But one of the things that we had heard and that they had heard from people outside of us was that you still had to pay gas to deposit because it's a decentralized exchange. It's a DEX, right? It's decentralized exchange. It has an order book like a normal exchange, does higher volume than like Coinbase on certain days. Absolutely incredible. But you still have to pay gas fees to get your money in. Well, not anymore. They've changed that. Here you can see. After extensive internal reviews of the smart contracts, we are excited to share that we have relaunched Gasless Deposits. So now you can get your money in there without gas. Here's the caveats. Deposit $1,000 or more on your first transaction for new people. And existing traders deposit $2,000 or more, limited to every 3 days. So more incentive to check them out. Guys, support me, support them. Click on the link down below. Check it out. Sign up if that is your thing. Alrighty then. Here we go. Fix up, looking sharp. Yeah, look kind of good. Very bright. Usually I'm in gray and black and white. That's what I do. Gray, black, and white. This is very bluey for me. Anybody watch Bluey? My kids watch Bluey. They love Bluey. Okay, distracted. Let's go. First of all, Bitcoin down a bit. Seems to be a lot of panic for price being down like, I don't know, $400. But hey, welcome to the human verse where humans are acting human. I just tweeted. I was like, everybody seems depressed. Think Bitcoin's gonna nuke. Guys, we got bullish divergence. Doesn't mean we'll definitely go up, but it's a pretty good signal. To me, that means, yeah, like people are just getting depressed right here at the bottom of the range, means probably gonna go up. Of course, Kristen loves Bluey. Drusified knows about Bluey. The dad in Bluey, the dad in the show Bluey, they're like, are they Australian, New Zealand? I don't know. I don't really watch too intently. But the dad is like, destroys everything for fathers worldwide. The dude is such a good, funny dad that my kids are like, okay, let's play whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want to do that, bro. I don't roll like that. Yeah, there you go. Look, kids love Bluey, but it makes me feel like an awful dad compared to Bandit. Yeah, fuck that dude, honestly. Okay, so listen, Bitcoin's doing nothing. Let's not even look at it. Let's dive right in deep to your charting requests. Aave USDT. Yeah, I mean, this is something that I posted just the other day, Pondy newsletter. Bandit. I didn't even know that it was his name till you said it, but man, that dude. like that dude, man. Such a good dad. Ugh, it's ridiculous. Exactly. Doesn't the dad work? I mean, come on. Go get a fucking job, you loser. Yeah, if you're deadbeat and you're going to be high on the couch playing with a bunch of 5-year-olds, fine. It's not what we aspire to. My kids don't understand. Don't understand. Anyways, Ave, listen, this went a little deeper than we thought in the retest, but right down to the 50 MA, still looking kind of good. I wouldn't personally get too excited about anything right now. Right? You know, like, I mean, this is fine. We got a flip of resistance to support. It's kind of holding, clearly a key level, but like the 200 MA is here and nothing looks great and volume's decreasing. I mean, you can take a shot at this here at 252 with a target, I don't know, 337 up here at the mid range EQ. But, you know, you're going to get resistance here on the 200 and you probably got more resistance right around here. I don't know, man. This is a tough one. Also looks kind of like a diamond top. I don't know if you guys have ever seen one of these. Crazy. Yeah, this is considered a not particularly bullish thing, right? Usually you get it coming down the side. So as much as I liked this when it was here, the way it's sort of forming up is a little less exciting. I don't know that it will do that. It hasn't confirmed that. But yeah, I don't, can't get too excited about this right here. Maybe this is kind of a a inverse head and shoulders. That's kind of cool. You know, got a line like through here. Sorry, I'm using the wrong tool because I'm a tool. But yeah, I don't know. Not really getting the pop. This was your pop. Not really getting the pop off that resistance support that I would want to see. So nothing bad here. There's nothing bad here. I'm just not convinced as I was that 252 is still a good place to jump in this. 80A, 80A, 80A. So like the other day, there was a whole other, I don't know if you guys remember, David Hoffman from Bankless came on my podcast. He called 80A a scam. And of course, I was like collateral damage. Like people were like, Melker called 80A a scam. I was like, bro, you said it. I didn't. I clearly didn't think that. Well, now he's been talking about it again. He's like, I went on the Wolf of Wall Street's podcast. I called it a scam. And it is a scam. And like, just dragging me, bro. Just dragging me, bro. Like, let it go, man. So, of course, I'm getting like all the hate again on Twitter talking about how I called 80A a scam, which I never did. My God. I'm not an 80A fan. I would never call anything a scam. Like, scam is such an overused word. But here you go, kind of looking like crap again. As I've said before, man, 80A, this line or bust. Like, I don't really even want to think about it, talk about it, whatever. Until it breaks that line. I mean, you could draw some other steeper lines, whatever. But anything below, yeah, this looked promising. Like maybe it was gonna do a little flipper. It didn't. Just didn't. And now it kind of actually has sort of bear. Man, we've got these little flies all over my house. I don't know what's going on here. I'm not a dirty person. But there's flies. I mean, this does look a little bear flaggy now at this point, to be quite honest. It's not exact. I don't see any reason to get particularly going to get it. Oh, it flew away out of the reach of my camera. I don't see a reason to get excited about this right now. Maybe long term, you can start accumulating. John said, yeah, he's buying it. Here you go, right? Been buying in this range, though. Okay, I can get that if you're a long term fan, but like as a trade, meh. Definitely have a line here. Let's add this line, right? Clearly. But yeah, so there's your kind of range you're talking about, maybe up to like $1.60 down to $1.18. But yeah, I don't know, man. Doesn't look great. Yeah, Twitter's a really good time. Twitter's a lot of fun. Not a thing in the world I can't get blamed for, it would seem. Whoever is that requests 88 every week is clearly underwater. That's some funny shit. All right, so 88. Listen, there's no signal here that this is reversing. That's all I can say. So I don't know what you're gonna do. Arweave. This actually has held up pretty well, it would seem. I don't need any of this. Let's recheck our lines here. Let's redraw. I know. Just change your whole shit. But I haven't looked at the chart in a while, and sometimes it's just fun to redraw it. Look at it new and fresh. So fresh, so clean. The words of Outcast. Kind of in between these, right? So fresh and so clean. Your range really would have been from here to here, right? With this being a deviation above the top. Yeah. But kind of just sideways, right? There's a lot of these that are kind of just sideways and kind of look a little toppy, like a little head and shoulders-y without being a head and shoulders. No volume. Like volume really being not a thing. The roses really smell like poo poo poo. Yeah. Know you like to think your shit don't stink. But lean a little bit closer. Them roses really smell like poo poo poo. Poo poo poo. Yeah. I used to play that on the piano. The intro, I used to rock that. People don't know that I'm a pianist. Spelled Pianist. Don't get any bright ideas. I've been playing the piano since I was a little kid. I was a competitive classical pianist when I was a child. Arweave. I don't really get it right now. It's just chop, man. So much sideways chop on so many of these. So many of this. That's not how you spell pianist or penis, Kristen. You just mix the two. It does. Oh, yeah. I see what you did there. Yeah. I was a very accomplished pianist. And in high school, I was a master debater. Not really, though. Not really. I don't know. Maybe there's a line there for like going to get more kind of granular about it. Maybe a little line kind of through here, But like, why? Why? It's fine. Anywhere holding it. But look, I mean, this was your all-time high back here, right? So there's your kind of, that was the nuts right there if you got in at $34. Yes, I said I'm a professional pianist. Really good at playing the piano, which means you're a pianist. Yeah, master debater. I was on the debate team. I was a master debater. Master debater. Are you not a master debater? Got to master something. It's better be debate. I don't see anything here, guys. I know we just spent a lot of time talking about master debating and penis. Just say, are we whatever? Adam looks good though, but I shared the USDT pair of this in the newsletter. So let's look at that because I think that's a little more telling. Because look, there was your all-time high right there at 44.8. Look where this move ended. And I put it in the newsletter, but I was not like, hey, buy it. Because I don't do that, right? I said, now you got to either do like, we're really going to get like, maybe a retest down here. But really, this is what you want, right? We want that sweet, sweet smell of price discovery. That's what we want. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, Adam looking pretty strong, but just made that strong move. So that move is pretty exhausted there. But Adam on BTC, kind of the same thing, floating between what I would say is two levels, the previous all-time high and that fresh all-time high. Got to get above or catch that first retest. Pretty straightforward. AVAX, still higher lows and higher highs on this absolute gorgeous, gorgeous beast. Look at that. Let's just, you know what? Let's move this to here because that's going to be the low. Now, let's zoom in a little more. Had that breakout, went well. This breakout, we didn't quite get to the target. No surprises there. Not even digging that line anymore. Let's call it there. I like that. Like that. There's nothing wrong with changing your lines, guys. Whatever, man. Things change. Your bias should always be to the newer price action, not to the older. See, like, look at that. Look at that. What a beautiful, beautiful chart you got there. Those are your levels. Right. And like, I know we're here looking for trades, but like, if you're just like in these and you're trying to move, you just buy support, sell resistance, buy support, sell resistance. Apparently price discovery smells like bacon. I've never heard that before, but bacon smells great. Do you know the legend Jack Hoff? No, I don't know Jack Hoff, but I knew a guy in high school named Jack Mehoff. Jack Mehoff. He's a smart guy. Jack Mehoff. I'll do a piano stream. I don't really play that much anymore. Yeah, Jack Mehoff, though, is a really nice guy. Really nice guy. A legend, that guy, Jack Mehoff. He was a cunning linguist. So, yeah, I would play between these levels. If we lose this, yeah, I'd be looking back to buy this down at like $75. That'd be awesome. Yeah. Who's a black sheep? What's a black sheep? No, not who I am or when I come inside your sleep. Now you want to anything is being just in here, dress DRES, yes, I could start. If I could rock with you, I hit this in the part. Back middle to the front, no front. Want a good time, here to get it what you want. Can I get a hey, I get it, yo, you got a hat. It's for the host. Styling is creative. Black sheep are the native. Can't be dilated or even reciprocated. I got brothers in the jungle, cousins on a quest. That was my song when I was a kid. I know Dress from Black Sheep, actually. We follow each other on Twitter. He's awesome. I don't see anything here on AVAX at this exact moment, but it still looks fine and structure is completely intact, right? Let's go. Brothers in the jungle, cousins on a quest. I mean, was there ever a more like hype moment in hip hop than engine number 9 on the New York Transit line? If my train falls off the track, pick it up, back on the scene, crispy and clean. You could try, but no why, because can't intervene. Yeah, BNB USDT. Yeah, I mean, that was like the best moment basically in hip hop. That black sheep right there, right? I think this is just consolidating in this area. I don't know, man. I like BNB long term for sure. But we gotta get above these range highs. Basically came up, hit the target. You know, the target was, I don't know, 690. It hit 672. That's pretty damn close when it's a 2x, right? More. But still ranging. Let's do this. Do a little smaller range here. Dress DRES. Yes, I could start if this I run with you. I hit this in and apart. Back middle to the front, no front. Want a good time. Give me what you want. Yeah, so you got this kind of range right now, and we're really flirting with the bottom of it right now. And that lines up with that line I had here, kind of these highs. It's flirting with doom. And by doom, I mean a trip back to the EQ. Let's see. Nothing too promising on the RSI there. Yet again, I don't see much to get too excited about, except for, I mean, you're at really strong support here. This is strong support. That's why it's held so many times, right? You got this price action here, all this price action here, all this price action here. That's where we're at, right? This thing loves $500, basically. I want my $2. Yeah, we can maybe do one of these. These is something, I don't know, but I don't really like it. Man, a lot of these I would just kind of want to buy lower, you know? If it happens, maybe it comes back down to this area right here, 450, something like that. Had this sort of inverse head and shoulders kind of vibe here, you know, somewhere through there or something. Could be a nice spot if it comes back down. I don't know about all that. That doesn't seem like a great idea. I don't know. Yeah. So Tribe Called Quest Scenario is arguably the greatest song that was ever made. Right? My mic is tripping, man. It wants to fall off. What's going on? Tribe Called Quest Scenario and the remix, but arguably the best rap song ever made. You know, I mean, everybody, Leaders of the New School, Tribe, everybody nailed their verses on that, right? Especially Busta, though. Rawr, like a dungeon dragon. Chockety choco, the chocolate chicken, the rear cock weasel, my chicks, they was thinking, yo, bustin' up a busta, MCs, oh, my rhymes are on time. Observe the vibe and check out the scenario. Busta loves crypto. I'm not seeing it on BNB anything. And CRV rejected at the all-time high, almost flipped it. I'd be looking for a move down on this. Catch it on the way up. Nothing bad. Again, clearly bullish market structure here. Right? Tribe in general is the best, but Busta was leader to the new school. Just kind of a friend. They say he's just a friend. Right? Yeah, CRV. I wonder if that's a bear div. Yeah. Bearish divergence right there at resistance. I think you wait till this comes down and maybe you get a hidden bull div or you bounce either off the EQ, this level, this level. I wouldn't touch this right here because it just got rejected with bearish divergence. Easy peasy. Eagle, stablecoin. Stablecoin. But if you loved it at 545, you should love it at 220, 239. I do. Yeah, love Tribe. Like, I think I've told you guys these stories, like that I used to take singing lessons in the East Village, la 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 la, and this like deep dingy basement. And like the second class I walk in, it's like 7 or 8 people with this lady Judy and like Q-Tip's in my singing class. Q-Tip was there, Jamal, you know, and like twice a week I would just hang out with him in like the class. We started doing like some DJ stuff together at the Hudson Hotel. It was fucking awesome, man. One of the greatest MCs of all time. And he's just like one of the 8 dudes in my singing class. One of the 8 dudes. Yeah, I took singing lessons for like a year for no good reason, except for I was like, yeah, maybe I'll just sing some. Yeah, he was in my singing class. Like, he used to sing a lot of Stevie Wonder. I just remember him always singing Higher Ground. People keep on. Yeah. He's a pretty good singer, actually. Very nice voice. Very talented dude, man. Very talented dude. Eagled, I would say we're looking at this. Ranging. Let's do it as a range. I'm telling you, too, was just in my, like, I imagine, like, I'm not like very starstruck, you know, from all my DJ years and like whatever, but like in that context, bumping into that dude who was like such a legend was pretty awesome. I kept it cool though. Yeah. Haven't talked to the dude in a long time though. He was a great guy. Fun DJ. Because he would like rap over his own stuff. I mean, this kind of looks like it broke out. We have increasing volume actually, a little. We'll see how the day ends. Don't like this rejection. If this closes a little bit higher, I would actually say the Eagle looks good here to like reverse. I'm just digging in. You could do this and say it's rejected, of course, right? Off that wick. But if you're being honest and they're off the first wick, you had a rejection here, slight rejection here. Now you have a break and a retest with slightly increasing volume. Eagle actually looks kind of good here. I'm gonna write that down. Might not remember that I wrote it down, but I'm gonna write that down for potentially for tomorrow. I've analyzed dots so many times that like I feel like when I close my eyes, I see them. You're just not paying attention. Have analyzed dot, and I like dot, and I own dot. Eagle, if I want to see a bigger close with a bigger spike in volume, but that actually looks pretty decent. FTT, FTX token got to get above $43. Just rejected. You could even say maybe like 44, like up here. Bounce highs. Because like if you're going to draw a range, weird, you would draw it like this, which I know looks ugly, but that's reality. Something like that. But I think, you know what? That's not. I'm going to revise that statement. We're going to take a fresh look at this. Still the main thing there. Oh, keep on yeah, that's kind of, you could have sort of a double bottom vibe, but then you got to get over this. So I think these are your key areas. Do with that what you may. Yeah, I want to be back above sort of like this level here. Yeah, rejected. Just like all of us, Dougie. Not just you, man. Not just you. Chain link, please. It's coming. It's coming. Have a little patience. Someone said chain link, please. It's coming. Don't worry. Don't you worry. I don't know. Listen, I think we're all bullish on FTX long term. I think it's nice to buy the dips. I don't see a trade on it right now. But what's the surprise, man? Nothing's doing anything right now. Or GRT actually getting close to a potential breakout here. Go ahead and revise that. Till we reach the higher ground. I'm gonna make that black because it's offending me that I have those different colors on the horizontal lines. I mean, this is a clear area through here, right? Big break, gap. Let's say all of these are just ranging sideways after the drop from last month. I mean, that's the reality, right? This is December, but this one is actually approaching. Let's put an alarm on that. That's your chart. I'll let you know if my GRT alarm goes off at some point. ICP, oh, did a little pumpy, did a little move. I don't want to see that candle close like that today, but look, lots of volume. Actually, this is the biggest 2 volumes for ICP ever on the chart. That's a pretty good sign. Internet computer. Stupid name. Not as dumb as 1inch, but still a pretty stupid name. Here's your that's your level right there. That area, but like that's the main support there, main resistance on this whole breakdown. Now flipped. I would say definitely, like, if you're looking to get into it, you look for one of these, right? It happened right there. Always seems to happen on the next candle. But if you can get a retest of that area, this is not a pretty candle right now. It ain't closed yet either, and probably maybe doesn't matter. But it came right into resistance, I'm going to bet. Pretty much. Right through there, right? Keep on running till we reach the higher ground. We have any Stevie Wonder fans here? I love Stevie Wonder. Yeah, they have all the volume on ICP right now. All the volume. Any guys fans? Here we go on ICP. Looks fine. Yeah, I mean, you could draw it here. Doesn't really matter. There. I think that's better. There. You want to get above $37 now or buy down at 28, not in between. Cool. Let that soak in. Did you guys get the feeling? IOTA is ranging. Man, I don't know. These coins, man. Exhausting, right? Kind of exhausting. That range was fine, but I kind of want to draw this right now because I think this is your story, right? Don't touch it lest we break that. Easy. Put an alarm on it. Otherwise, chopping sideways. Let's look at the macro picture. It's pretty good, right? This looks like accumulation. There. Kind of a descending triangle, but people think those are bearish, by the way. It's not technically because you would put that line slightly descending. But descending triangles break up in an uptrend. Like if you're coming up, 62% of the time they break up. It does feel like the entire market is exhausted. I mean, I say Stevie Wonder over Quincy Jones, but it's real damn close. Stevie's the whole package. Also can't see. I mean, you got to get a little edge for that. Little Stevie Wonder, I think you meant Wonder. With the harmonica and shit. I mean, I know it's like I would probably get canceled for it now, but like when I was a kid, I loved Stevie Wonder and I used to put on sunglasses when I was like 6 and play the piano with my eyes closed. Probably get canceled for that now. But it was a cool thing. Here's the line. I don't know why that didn't lock in there, but yeah, that's how I view IOTA. Yeah, I always look at charts on log, whoever asked. Always. Linear charts are so deceiving because the percentage of a move matters much more than whatever. Let's look at Link for all the linkers. Link finally moving. It's like I could hear the collective orgasms when Link went up a few percent. So like literally it was like just reverberating around Twitter. I could hear them through the screen. People just like typing out their orgasms. What's wrong? It wasn't wrong. It was fine, man. It was a way that I would like honor my hero. Show me your fibs, Gigi. Okay, let's take a look at some lines and things. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty much it, right? Coming right into resistance. Nice. Here's another example of a death cross gone wrong, right? The death cross is because price went down, not telling you price is going to go down. It did get rejected right at the cross. Like I said, if I've talked about these before, when you have the MAs crossing, either death or golden, if price is right there, it will usually react, but not a huge downtrend, just that. Now you're above the 50 and the 200. If you're an MA trader, you buy those as support. But to me, there's a big ass range and you're coming into major resistance right around 28 bucks. Volume, slight spike, not inspiring. But the only way I would trade this now is that, right? With a target around 35. Then you worry about that and start talking about these $50 things. But this is a long road ahead. Nice move. Really nice if you bought at 16 bucks to be like sitting at 26. But now, I mean, either you buy the dip and you kind of use this idea, like low, high, higher low, higher high. So maybe, anything above $19 makes a higher low if you get a dip. But it looks good. Don't get me wrong. But like you had to buy it down here. I don't see why you would buy it at like $27 right now with resistance at 28. Makes sense? Luna, I've been saying it. I don't know. Looks good above 78 bucks, but like a lot of these original L1 pumpers look kind of a bit exhausted. I've never seen that video. Hey, what's up, buddy? Guys, the legend, True Crypto, Mr. Anderson, he's here. If you're not okay, I'm just gonna put this out there right now. I can. I'm gonna find you here. This is him. This is him on Twitter. Criminally underfollowed at 156,300 people. True Crypto 28, Mr. Anderson. Top 3 follow on Twitter, hands down. If you want to learn to trade, here's your guy. Go follow him right now. TrueCrypto28. True Crypto 28. Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson. One of my favorites, but I've never seen that video, but maybe he heard the mic and he was like, yeah. Or maybe he has just can feel it. I don't know. Seems like he's blind. Seems pretty blind. Where were we at? Luna. Yeah, I don't know, man. A lot of these are kind of feeling a little bit exhausted to me. I didn't even mean to open that. That was dumb. No discernible bearish divergence, which is good if you're into that thing. Like that, you want to catch this at 78, but I drew this line last time. I said maybe you're going to get a lower entry on these. Yeah, there you go. Mr. Anderson is only one of 3 people I have notifications on for. As well, you should. Ever peek at Seller? I mean, I go down there sometimes, but we have Sloth down there, and he's very scary. He's locked up down in the basement, so I don't really ever peek in the Seller if I can avoid it. That's a Goonies reference to those of you who are not my age. Sloth love chunk. Remember the Truffle Shuffle? Any of you guys Goonies fans? Yeah, still needs to correct more so far from 50. I mean, let's look at that. Yeah, there's the 50. Yeah, down here. And if you get that, yeah, 67. And if you get that, maybe you get way down here. I don't know. I don't see it. This looks, listen, I'm not going to whatever. Let's erase a bunch of stuff. A lot of these look kind of ascending wedgie, right? Not that you would ever want to get an ascending wedgie. I got one of those in middle school. It was terrible. That's actually not an ascending wedge at all. So I stand corrected. Whatever I said is dumb. You should not listen to it. But like you can draw that, maybe this is what I was originally looking at. Something like this. Have you ever had an ascending wedgie? Do you remember swirlies? The things we did to each other when we were young, like you literally would you would never get a job again in life if you did them to a kid now. Yeah. Snuff loves chunks. That's right. That's right. Whatever I was saying, it's not really panning out here, what I thought. But this is not a particularly bullish pattern here, right? Kind of chopping up sideways on lower volume. I think I could be totally wrong, but I think we're going to probably get a little more retracement on some of these. I wouldn't buy it here. If you're strictly like a horizontal trader, another name for that is prostitute. Make your life on horizontals. 78.22 actually looks like a good entry if you're bullish. Just not so sure. Matic losing the levels here. That one's not even that important anyways. But let's see. Here you go. Break that line. Start to talk about things. But this is kind of what I love Matic. I'm heavily in this. I'm not selling it. Yeah, you got this is not not necessarily like a generally bullish vibe when you start to get these kind of things going on, right? The moves look a little exhausted. So buy the dip, I would say, a lot of these. And I do not like this rejection at 270. I thought this would flip and continue up. It has not. It has not. You do have some support here, 220, maybe down here, buck 70, 80. Yeah. Here, we've had this line before, kind of choppy through here, but I like that. So yeah, I would bid this at 180 and just hope you get a big ass dip. Big ass dip. But you're not missing the stream. You're here. Here you are. You're here, which is great. How'd you put resistance line so quick? I don't know, man. The more you do this, you just start to see it. You feel it. You're like Neo in the Matrix, right, Mr. Anderson? This is what you want on Nexo. That's it. Like this is your range. This is your resistance right here. You got to get above that. Otherwise, buy the dip. But this looks generally very bullish. I have no idea if this will happen, but you see something like this, right? And you naturally think cup and handle, right? Look. Big move up. Beautiful cup. And currently, like, literally right, and get rid of all these lines to clean this up. Not saying it'll do it, but you got the cup. That's a perfect cup, right? So far. And for a true cup and handle, the cup should be at the same point. We have that. So what you would expect here, if this happens, is that you bull flag right here, exit, and head up. And your target is basically the depth of the cup, right? Something like that, which lines up probably perfectly with here-ish. Maybe not, right? So that's what I would be looking for. Maybe you just flip it and go up, but you want to flip 0.405843 regardless, right? You don't want your cup, your handle to dip more than 50% down into your cup. If that happens, you've got a broken cup and handle. You spill coffee everywhere. It's a disaster. Disaster. What do you think about the metaverse, like Manor or Sand? I think they're amazing, but I said very recently, I think that I see some more retracement there as well. Likely I see more retracement there. Okay, next up, I gotta start moving, people. We're going slow. Polka starter, one of my favorites. I love it. You know that. Big fan. Bought early, but I told you guys, listen, like this got listed, Coinbase, I think Coinbase listing something, and it went up bigly. I sold some in the $4 region, proven to be the correct response. And I got shit for it. And people are like, you're dumping. Literally, I can tell you, like, if you're on Twitter, the rule is if you ever sell anything, you're a scammer. Just so you know. But yeah, I said, I am going to sell some because there's a big, massive pump happening right now because of Coinbase. And I have a huge position. And I'm obviously going to take profit on a 50% move. Hey, you guys. I would say that louder, but my kid's actually sleeping. Oh man, there's somebody spamming the chat over here. Don't look at this. Don't look at this. Okay, he's been banned. Hey, you guys. But yeah, this is sideways. Anything above 249 looks good to me. That's a very key level, but now you really want to get back above 450. Ultimately, though, we had this massive descending wedge, so we should still be targeting 785 at some point. I know that seems very distant, but that's how it is. Live stream. I can't be a live stream. You can be blind visually because of damage, but some of the information going from your eye to other parts of your brain may still work. Yeah, and maybe you heard the mic drop. Yeah. I mean, I've put clips of me playing the piano on Twitter before. Here we go. Booty traps. That's what I said. Booby traps. Booty traps. Look out for booty traps. Soul. I've never looked at this chart. I had to open it today. Also kind of looks cup and handly. But all I see right here is a very clear rejection at the all-time high. Got to get above that. You also have a gap right here for some God-forsaken reason. So I would imagine that gets filled. This gap right here. You don't really get gaps on crypto charts very often. So I would buy this at 275. Fill that gap. Technically, the gap would fill here, by the way. So 283, but this seems to be the key area, really. Somewhere in there, or as a flip of 396. Yet again, this is what I was talking about, but this, you don't want it on this candle. But here's your cup, right? And then your handle. Be a bull flag right here if that pans out. That's what you're looking for. So maybe that bull flag comes down to around 275 and you buy it there. That's pretty good. Pretty good. If Bitcoin goes sideways, it's going to be altcoin season, right? I mean, I think that's a thing of the past to some degree. I mean, that does work generally. You can think about it, but Bitcoin's been sideways for a month. And as I sort of joked, it's like alt season for like 10 coins at a time, and everything else is just like slowly grinding down. Not really like the alt seasons of alt, but Bitcoin has been sideways. The thing they don't tell you is you want Bitcoin to go up and then go sideways. You don't want it to go down and get everyone scared and then go sideways because people are still scared, right? And so they're not aggressively trading this stuff, right? Sushi, like this was a trade in the newsletter right around 850. We're right there, right around it right now. Dropped a bit below. This was an idea, has not confirmed yet, but we could get hidden bullish divergence still today. If we get this, you want to wait for this definitive elbow up. That should signal continuation to the upside. Sushi still looking good with a target of $13.48 based on the breakout of that descending resistance. Vet, I don't know, man. We just looked at this the other day. Not exactly awe-inspiring at the moment. Can draw this, I guess, but yikes. My magnet didn't work, bro. Okay, here's your really wide view line. Yeah, a lot of space in here. You don't necessarily want to see that, right? Yeah. There's your range. Got to get out of it. This is a clear rejection. Perfect retest down to the mid-range, right? This is like pretty cool TA, right? Get to top of the range, rejected. Trade around here, top of the range, rejected. Trade right back to the EQ. As long as you're above that sort of middle, 8 cents, you're looking good. But I would say you want to get above this and this at this point. If you bought here at 8 cents, congratulations. You may get a target of, 9.8 cents. Holy God, dude. Hey, dude, stop spamming the chat. You spamming chat spanners. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see anything. I want to get out of this range. If you bought it here, you had a target there, but there's a pretty tight range. Nothing to see here. VGX Bitcoin. I've never looked at this on the Bitcoin pair, and it hasn't been trading that long on Binance, but I'm a Voyager fan, so I'll put that out there. I mean, this looks like a kind of flaggy. Also looks kind of descending triangle-ish. Say that. But, it all depends on your bias, because actually I think you could very clearly draw it as a descending wedge like that. I think that's how I would look at it. So a breakout to the upside of this should target the highs based on basically that depth. But you could just sort of listen, targets never hit exactly. So you get an idea. Should go up 0.000100219. We got to break this line. I'm going to go ahead and alarm that. See? Yeah. I'm sorry. Looking at your comments and started thinking about golf. My brain, guys, it's not always not always locked in. Don't worry. I'm gonna time out the spamming guy. It's timed out. Sorry. Yeah. I would look for a break of this for now, kind of consolidating down. There was some bigly volume here not long ago. Need that to come back. I'd look for a break of this line or a retest of this one. 0.00005564 would be that retest if you get it. Ecstasy. I'm feeling the ecstasy. Technically, listen, that's not even the line. I don't know how that got slipped. That's what we're looking at right here. Rejected. 1, 2, now 3, 4 touches. Got to get above that. If you get above that, you're looking for one of these. If you get it, these rarely actually exactly happen, by the way. Welcome to technical analysis. And for now, you got kind of this like really probably steep support going like this. Whichever one of those breaks first should give you an idea of direction. Honestly. Doesn't look bad. It just needs to not be rejected. Something like that. Something like that. Sort of my view on XTZ right there. DYDX itself, no analysis. Nobody asked me for the coin. I don't choose these coins, guys. I don't choose these coins. Were you trying to say sweet LARP lines or sweat LARP lines? Because I want to know what a sweat LARP is. If you guys met my cousin, he's a sweat LARP. That's a big bearish divergence on YFI Bitcoin. Clearing even. Big. Something like that. Right? Nope, not for me. No. Very toppy candle right there too. See that sort of shooting star right there? Not touching that right now. Might go up. I don't know, but that violates my sensibilities right there. Maybe back down here at like 0.6. Maybe you get a little cup and handle, but I'd be surprised unless RSI comes down here and you get that hidden bullish divergence, which you might. Like maybe it comes down to like here, RSI drops below this 51 level, that's the low here, and goes back up. But right now, I wouldn't touch that. To me, that's a very clear toppy signal. ZRX, well, that was dumb. Actually, ZRX, they Matcha is their AMM. I do quite a bit of trading on there. Matcha.xyz. Oop, that's not the line. Ignore that. That's the line. Choose your fighter. Break up, good. Break down, bad. Target of break up, target of a breakdown. Pretty straightforward. Also looks like, I was at the flag of Puerto Rico. Flag, Puerto Rico. Yeah, kind of looks like the Puerto Rican flag, right? Right? That looks like it. Puerto Rican flag pattern. Yeah. We put a couple more lines in there. Easy. One here. Puerto Rico. Oh. Puerto Rico. And lock in. That's it. ZRX. Choose up or down, depending on which line breaks. Puerto Rican flag. DYDX. Gasless deposits, folks. Go get it without gas. Yeah, I saw some of you guys mentioning it here. It was like a literal story on like mainstream news that like some girl was selling farts in a jar, and now she's not selling farts in a jar, apparently. This is what the world's coming to. Let's see. Farts in a jar. See. Yeah, there you go. Reality star who sold farts in a jar ended up in the hospital with severe gas. Guess, I mean, do you think she's refocusing her business strategy because jars and flatulence will still indeed play a big part? You guys can't see that, can you? Reality star who sold farts in a jar ended up in the hospital with severe gas. This is news, mainstream news right now. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on here. Don't know. Get a ShamWow for your sweat LARP. That's a good idea. You can slap chop with a sweat LARP as well. Right? Sweat LARPs on sale at Walmart. You guys are hilarious. You guys are hilarious, man. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, you see a lot of sweat LARPs at transformational music festivals. Don't ask about the sweat LARPing. Down the rabbit hole. You guys got lots of jokes. Did you party at the swamp? Balls, jacks, the porpoise. This guy's asking about, oh, wow, GHS hurricanes, better than Buchholz. We got some Gainesville, Florida, where I grew up, people in the house. I went to Buchholz High School, for those of you who are wondering. I did not go to GHS because that place is hot trash. Yeah, as if I care about my high school. Buchholz is hot trash. It sucked. I hated high school. So you're probably right. This guy asked if I partied at the swamp. Swamp was after my era, but I did go there a lot, like when I was in college and after. But I partied at the Purple Porpoise. That's where I went. The Porpoise, obviously. Never went to Balls. Fucking Balls. What's wrong with you? You get what you pay for if you party at Balls, dude. Illmatic or Ready to Die. For me, Ready to Die, but you know, two of the top 3 to 4 hip hop albums of all time. Fart jars. I'm in Gainesville right now working with Crypto Jeb crew. I don't even know what that means. I didn't know there was any crypto crew in Gainesville, but that is pretty cool. What is the Crypto Jeb crew? Kelly, I need to hear about this now. Tell me what this is. For those of you who love the swamp, you'll be unhappy to know that it's gone the way of Burrito Brothers, meaning that it's been knocked down to build a much bigger luxury apartment building. The swamp is gone. Burrito Brothers is now a Target and a hotel and apartment building, and the swamp is also gone. Crypto Jeb channel based in Gainesville. Never heard of that. That's awesome. I'm looking this up right now. Crypto Jeb. Who's this person? Crypto Jeb. He has a lot more subscribers than me. Crypto Jeb. That's cool. Look at this guy. Killing it. Crypto Jeb. Much bigger YouTuber than myself. That's awesome. Cool. What are you guys doing there? What are you guys doing with Crypto Jeb? What are you doing with Crypto Jeb here? It's my hometown, Gainesville, Florida. What's up? Awesome. Anyways, guys, I got to go. I got to go because I think I'm going to try to get in 9 holes. That's what I think I'm going to do. Hope you enjoyed the chart stream, found some things that you really like. Once again, guys, DYDX, please click the link below. Do me a favor, check them out. It's awesome. And now you can deposit without gas. I will see you guys back here tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. Going to be probably like the best stream you've probably like ever seen in your lives. I don't know yet what it's even going to be about, but that's what it feels like. So until then, peace.